Welcome to my YouTube channel where we unpack stories and current affairs. If you like what we do, please remember to like, share and subscribe.
Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, which is Unpacking with Mishak. So earlier on I was watching a video of Julius Malema criticizing clever blacks who believe that now it is time to vote someone like Groenewald, president of VF Plus, because of the marvelous job that people think he's doing at the Correctional Service. But Julius Malema was quick to say, or rather quick to crush the idea that Groenewald is doing a great job at Correctional Service by saying that Groenewald just inherited the good work that was being done by a fellow black person in that position. So now it seems like the Correctional Service is shining because of Groenewald, but it is not Groenewald, it is because of the previous leader who was there. So he also mentioned the fact that voting people like Groenewald, it's an embarrassment to our democracy, because Groenewald is a proven racist. He was one of the people who were against the end of apartheid. He didn't want apartheid to end. So Julius Malema was saying that we shouldn't vote people like that because of like propaganda, because like he will never change. He's a racist guy. Even if now you think like he will save you, he will never save you, So without wasting most of your time, let me just play the video and then we'll come back to discuss the fact. Thank you.
Front Plus and the DA, we are ideologically apart and extremely apart from each other, but their historical role in making us to be what we are, our suffering and pain, is because of those people. And therefore, to still bring them into power and still honor Chrisani. What do you mean? Because the Freedom Front Plus celebrated the murder of Chrisani and regarded those who killed Chrisani as revolutionaries. So what are you saying to Chris? What are you saying to Solomon Mahlangu and all of this? I mean, the people who hanged Solomon, some of them are related to Tony Leon. Tony Leon is the owner, a co-owner of DA. Nothing happens at the DA without him. He's the one who fired Musimaimani. So those are the people you are saying, if we need a good governance, we must govern with the people who once collapsed the economy of South Africa, which they were running on behalf of 15% of the population. The ANC, with all its weaknesses, it has never collapsed to a point where we failed to pay our debts. So what capacity are we talking about? It's just self-hatred that Groenewald has saved so much since he went to Correctional Service. It's a pure lie. That thing was started by the commissioner. Those things of furnitures and all of that, it was the commissioner who brought that stability and said, we cannot talk about correctional service when people are just sitting, eating. Let's train them so that they can live here with certain skills. And I was saying to the commissioner the other day, my problem is that you are training people who killed my father or my mother. You're making them lawyers, you're making them teachers, you're making them carpenters, and all of that. I cannot be a lawyer, I cannot be a carpenter, I cannot be anything. Because my father died. He's the one who was paying for all of these things. So this guy gets rewarded for killing my father. What do you do with me? So there ought to be such programs even for the victims. We have no problem with them being trained and coming out with a skill. I know of many who came out with a skill and then they became very perfect. But what about the children of the victims of these people? So the commissioner has been doing very well there. How can you turn around that thing in less than a year? You know how slow government is. They get used to do things in a particular way. To change them, it becomes very difficult. He inherited a functional department which is run by a black brother But they will never tell you that. They now took all of those achievements of a black brother and gave them to... Tuakgale has been there long before. They gave him... They now take his achievements and give to the politician. And the typical him, the professional civil servant, is not in competition with politicians. It's like if the minister shines, the department shines. So I don't have to be competing and...